Yes.
Yes. Braska.
Indeed.
So, what did you do with her legs?
Whose legs?
Her legs? That's the problem with dwarven legs. They're useless as an accessory.
I didn't do anything with him. I don't know what...
Ah, say no more. Just got him out of the way and went about your business. Good on you, son.
Thanks.
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight, eh? One more swipe, and no one will ever forget it. I guarantee you'll love it. 6 sovereigns. Cairn Loghain is out in the field. I figure you'd like to get back at him, right? Word is that his seneschal has been getting the Cairn's crown all nice and sparkly for the landsmeet. The seneschal is taking a bit of a rest at the Nord Noble Tavern. He won't be there long. He has a heavy guard, but if you can make off with the tyrant's own crown, think of the embarrassment. That's all I know. I hope it's enough.
Dwarven craft. Fine dwarven craft.
Did you see Wolf's face when he arrived? I heard West Hills has fallen to dust.
Nobody goes in the room by authority of Cairn Loghain.
I shall do it.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
As you say.
Wonderful. Another one. I suppose you're here to ask for a donation too. You're the youngest Kuzland, aren't you? Probably looking for coin or men to take your Ternir back then. You're better off asking the Darkspawn. They hold West Hills now. Shouldn't you be dead, then? How quick did you cut leash and run at Ostagar? No matter. I've nothing left for you to take, Grey Warden. Not even my sons. You're wasting your time here. What do you think happened? Did the Blight escape your notice? War claims the young and strong first, and Plague doesn't care about skill or bravery. There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I've nothing for you anyway.
Aren't you Bryce and Eleanor Kuzland's youngest? Maker's breath, I thought... Well, it's good to see you're all right.
What can I get you, stranger?
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
You're back, eh? The Tairn's crown. Oh, that's rich. You have to admit, that was worth every copper you paid me, eh? They're calling you the Dark Wolf. What do you think of that? Too bad no one can know. You could get a lot of action. There's nothing more I can offer you like that. Anything else you fancy? I have one last job. A legendary one. Oh, a paltry 10 sovereigns is my take. Ban Frandarel is one of the richest men in the entire kingdom. At his grand ball next week, he's displaying some of his priceless treasures. Paintings of old masters, the armaments of the first king of Denerim, and more. Oh, more. Mages have put up magical walls, but I've got a route that will bypass that. Once inside, I've no idea how you'll deal with the guards, but if you do, you'll be rich and infamous. I can't wait to see what people say.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand. From the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring hands without supplication are praised and deferred.
Very well.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again. And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. How very disappointing. Yes, by all means. I simply wish to say hello to an old friend.
Here I am, Taliesin. Tell me, were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake. Oh? Does Zevran need to live?
I suspect I will manage just fine, Taliesin. I'm sorry, my old friend, but the answer is no. I'm not coming back. And you should have stayed in Antiva.
Yes.
Indeed. Right ahead.
It is. Taliesin is dead, and I am free of the crows. They will assume that I am dead along with Taliesin. So long as I do not make my presence known to them, they will not seek me out. I do not know. It seems I have options now, whereas once I had none. I have enjoyed our company, but I am wondering if it is not time for me to leave. That would be the practical thing to do, no? There is a freedom awaiting me that I have never known. But I suppose the decision is yours. Will you let me go? All right. You make a convincing argument. You do seem to stumble onto treasure on a regular basis somehow. Let us return to the task at hand, then. There is still much to be done, yes?
Ask me anything. It shall be done. I shall do it. I'm here. I'll do it.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
It is begun.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
I shall do it. Very well. It shall be done. As you say.
Don't give them the advantage.
can't believe Banfran Daryl fooled me. His guards almost nabbed you. I feel like a bloody fool, I do. Listen, I have to go. Here's your coin back. I won't take a silver because of the way that went down. Give me some time and come back. We'll get our revenge, we will.
Dwarven... Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like to look at? Only the finest crafts, straight from Orzammar. Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim. Dwarven crafts. Fine Dwarven crafts.
What did this spawn look like anyhow? Have you ever seen it?
Magic exists.
I shall do it. It shall be done. Very well.
Over here!
Yes.
Indeed. Yes.
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Al-How is inside. The estate is in poor repair. The new Owl, he has not been very prompt in paying his workmen. I will be right behind you.
Begun. It shall be done.
Someone is coming.
I shall do it. It is begun.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly. More guards patrol every hour. If they find these two missing, they will know... how you say... something is amiss. I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes.
It is begun. Very well.
We must hurry. There will be little time before the patrol finds what you have done. You are certain you will not wear the disguise? The servants here, they have no love for Hal, but they will be frightened by strangers bursting in. She's in the guest room, off the main hall. Andraste, guide us.
Thieves! Brigands in the house!
Not exhaust our supply.
Wait, who's that?
Very well.
We're going through this!
I shall do it. As you say. Very well. It shall be done. I could do that for you. Allow me. I could do that for you.
We're under attack!
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback. My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic.
I did not know. There were only guards here when I left. We must get her out of there.
Don't panic, Erlina. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Hal's side. Thank you, Warden. My prayers go with you.
Theron Howe will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left. Theron Howe is probably in his room.
Very well. Allow me. I could do that for you. I shall do it. As you say. Very well. Very well. It shall be done.
What? Who goes there?
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. Do you think you could... Alistair? Is that you?
Who? Wait. I do know you. You were at my joining. He's one of us. A warden from Orlais. Jada, I think. Or was it Montserrat? I'm afraid I don't remember your name.
I'm Riordan, senior warden of Jada, but born and bred in Highever, and glad to be home. Yes, these are my records. The names of the dead I could recognize at Ostagar. What I could find of Duncan's own recruitment records. Copies of the joining ritual I rescued from our Denerim vault. Those should never be seen by any outside eyes, but I trust in their encryption. Would that I could, for Ferelden sorely needs them. But for the joining to work, the recruit needs not only fresh Darkspawn blood, but a drop of blood preserved from an archdemon. Ferelden's supply should have been in the vault, but it was gone. I can only imagine someone took it out and Loghain either confiscated or destroyed it. As you know, the joining's chance of success is slim anyway. Loghain has done far worse to the Wardens than cut us off from recruiting. And from the rumors flying through Denerim, removing him from the throne is already your plan, no? I saw him go into the dungeons. He may still be there. With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool enough to think Loghain didn't yet know who I was. I wouldn't be much use to you in my current condition. And if you'll pardon me, I've a sudden desire to breathe some free air. I will seek you out later, after I find a good physician. And good luck, sister.
Shall be done. Very well. Allow me. I could do that for you. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Enemies approaching.
As you say.
Don't leave me here! Get me out of here! That's an order! Was this supposed to be a lesson? Did my father think it funny to leave me for so long before sending you? You move in august company, stranger. I am Oswin, son of Ban Sigurd, of the Dragon's Peak Banon. If you aren't one of our soldiers, pray tell me, who should I be thanking for my rescue? Marik's bastard. Then I need not question why you're here, for your friend's claim to the throne is the greatest threat to Loghain's regime. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And I assume the gratitude of the entire Dragon's Peak Banon. If my father sent no one after me, I can only assume that he does not yet know the true colors of the snakes he is allied with. But if you talk to him, I'm certain he would offer you any reward you might ask. Then there is a Landsmeet after all. Hal said the Jarl of Redcliffe was dead, and the Landsmeet called off. I swear, if there be any forum to speak out against Loghain, my father will be there. Now, please, I must try to get to him. I cannot see the last of this place too soon.
They said to retreat. The horn sounded, and we turned, and then the screams. We rode, and they screamed, and screamed, and... Mother, can you smell the blood? They said it was only Darkspawn. But we ate them too. They died, and we left them in the swamp. The witch. The witch!
He's obviously mad. I don't think you'll get anything more out of him.
Safe? Is there a safe? Perhaps next door?
What month is it? Are you some enemy of Aurelians? Please, I feel like I've spent half my life down here. Rebellion? I know my kinsmen were unhappy with the Jarl, but I can't imagine a rebellion. There have been many changes since they caught me. I need to find out what happened. I need to get home, or flee the city. I thank you for your aid, stranger. I wish I had more than gratitude to offer.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Well, look here. Bryce Cousland's little Spitfire, all grown up and still playing the man. I thought Loghain made it clear that your pathetic family is gone and forgotten. A clumsy appeal, child. He was a traitor to me and a coward to his nation. Trips to Orlais, gifts from old enemies, all while I sank in obscurity. Your family squandered glory that was rightfully mine. How suitable that their deaths should raise me to the ear of a king. If you think you can take this from me, that I will allow it, you are very much mistaken. Make us spit on you. I deserved more.
Very well.
Who's there? Stay away. You can't do this to me. I'll have you all flayed. I'm the Arl of Denerim. I'm Vaughan Kendalls, heir to the Arling of Denerim. It's true. Too many of our troops were lost at Ostagar. When the riots started, Howe came with men to reinforce the garrison here. Or that's what he claimed. As soon as I let him into the palace, he threw me in here. One more victim of the Elven Uprising, he said. Let me out of here. I'll do anything. Of course. Anything. Just let me out. I swear you won't regret this.
Maker have mercy on your faithful servant. Andraste, Bride of the Maker, have mercy on me. Alstana, is that you, little sister? No, I don't know you, do I? Are you real? I'm Erminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry. You aren't one of the Tairen's men?
He sounds like he's in lyrium withdrawal. He's got all the signs, confusion, weepiness. He probably doesn't even know what he's saying. If the Grand Cleric knew he were in here, she'd be spitting hot coals. Nobles don't have authority over Templars.
I failed in my duties, Maker. Forgive me. I failed, and there's no telling what he's done. The Malefica. He had turned blood magic upon Templars and Circle Mages to escape from his tower. Near Redcliffe, I cornered him, but the Tairen's men took him from me and brought me here. Yes, he destroyed his phylactery. We were spread out, trying to find him. I was alone. You are real, aren't you? My dreams are so strange now. Please, if you're not a dream, help me. Give this ring to my sister, Alstana. Tell her I'm sorry. Please, ask her to pray for me.
My thanks. Funny. Very funny. We must go quickly and avoid notice. If Howe's people find me, I'll be killed. And my people will insist on escorting me back to the palace, where my father may also have me killed.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy. Don't be ridiculous. The Queen isn't being held prisoner here or anywhere else. Her father would never stand for such a thing.
What? Sir Catherine! Praise the Maker you're here. This brigand tried to kidnap me.
Unbelievable. Bring them down! Loghain wants the Warden, dead or alive!
As you say. I shall do it. Very well. I shall do it.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Generous as always, Warden.
Such a force has not been seen since the collapse of the Tevinter Imperium.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegrin can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
You remind me of Lady Cecilie.
Who?
She was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she died, and Lady Cecilie let me stay instead of turning me out on the street. You are like her in some ways. You have the same poise, the same air of nobility.
Oh, child, I am hardly noble.
I learned that nobility isn't just something you are born with. I have met nobles who are very petty and mean, complete degenerates. Then, there are people with a certain dignity and grace. It draws you to them, no matter who you are or who they are. I think the lowest peasant can have the most noble spirit, and it will always shine through. It is this nobility of spirit that you share with Cecilie.
Why, thank you, Leliana. It is very kind of you to say that.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield. I am no merchant, but I have plenty that you may need.
We are making arrangements to build equipment and gather as many of the Dalish together as we can.
Right. You've made some important enemies with your little arrows. You're through.
It shall be done. It is begun. It is begun.
So, you know that I'm a Templar, right?
I believe what I heard was that you were not, in fact, a Templar. You were trained as one before you became a Grey Warden.
That's right, but I still have all the abilities of one, of course. That doesn't make you nervous.
Should it? I am no apostate. Perhaps you should be directing this question at Morrigan.
She claims not to be afraid of me, or anything, really. But you've had more experience with the Templars than her. I know how mages can sometimes...
The Templars serve a function, and a necessary one. If what has happened at the tower proves anything, it is that we mages can be dangerous, even to ourselves.
That's one way of looking at it.
And regardless, you seem like a decent enough young man. If you decide to slaughter me out of hand, I'm sure you would at least inform me first, no?
Oh, sure. Count on it.
You are good to your troops, Warden.
Generous as always, Warden.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife? I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand, from the lowest slave.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
The least of his children are breaded and accursed by the Maker.
Those who bring ham does not bread.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better. Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Whoever you are, Wait. I know you. Poor Oswin obviously didn't recognize you. He described you in great detail, but never mentioned you were a Cousland. I owe you his life. When I saw my poor boy's legs, I only wish Howe still lived that I might tear him apart myself. I would bring troops against his son. But Oswin tells me Thomas had no part in his father's depravity. Is there anything you would ask as a reward for saving Oswin? Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I'm taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Banorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
What can I get you, stranger?
What do you suppose Nora's playing at? Surely he doesn't expect us to believe Nora unfit to rule with her father to advise her. May I help you? This is Ermenric's. Explain yourself. My brother would no more part with this ring than with his head. He's alive, then? Please, if you have any news of my brother, I would hear it. A dungeon? What? No. I will go to him at once. Someone will answer for this. You're Bryce Cousland's youngest, are you not? I thought I recognized you. Take this. It's been in my family for generations. Let it be a sign of the friendship between High Ever and Waking Sea. Let me know if you want some of my bowmen when you take back your Tairneer as well. What do you suppose Eamon is playing at?
About all those mages in Lake Callanheart. They have been turned into a pack of demons.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven craft.